Hi, I'm Glenn. Today, we're at NCBeerGuys. We drink beer produced here in North Carolina, provide our opinions of them here on our weblog. Also on our website, NCBeerGuys.com. Remember, drink local and keep your beer dollars North Carolina. Today we are drinking the Wildflower Witbier out of the Natty Greene's Brewing Company in Raleigh in Greensboro. The Wildflower Witbier is a classic Belgian-style white beer spiced with coriander, chamomile, and sweet orange peel, and comes in at a 4.5% ABV. Natty Greene's is a brewery and operates 2 brew pubs in Greensboro and Raleigh. Owners Chris Lester and Kane Fisher have guided what once was a college dream into a well-respected and recognized brewery with statewide distribution in both draft and bottles and 2 high-volume successful brew pub locations. In late 2010, to keep up with growing demand and prep for taking the beer statewide, the production facility, bottling plant, underwent a transformation, taking capacity from 6,000 barrels to more than 20,000 barrels. One of their slogans, trademarked, is "Our beer, like our history, is well worth remembering." And go look at what Natty Greene, who Natty Greene was, and how they got the name. And we're not going into all that, but it's pretty interesting. We have in other reviews. Of the Wildflower Witbier, the folks at Natty say this is a classic Belgian-style ale, white beer, whipped beer is white beer, spiced with coriander, chamomile flowers, wildflower chamomile flowers, and sweet orange peel.
Well, one. Witbier.
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 All right. Dave has to prompt me on my German accent and pronunciation. As he does with lots of my pronunciations, as a matter of fact.
So it poured nice with a rich head, and it didn't hold up too well, but it still looked really nice.
That's right.
Looked good.
And you know, these are not filtered, so they're going to be a little cloudy,
but it's got nice.
That's to be anticipated.
It's got a wildflower.
Don't be put off by this.
No.
This is a beautiful beer.
Yep.
But not a typical look to it. A little bit.
No. It's typical to what?
Okay, you know exactly. It's not a.
It's a Witbier.
It's a Witbier.
It smells like a lager.
There's not a lot of aroma coming through. It's beerish, but I don't actually pick up the chamomile or the spices yet.
Beerish.
We'll get into that.
Beerish.
It's beerish. I mean, it smells like a beer. But you do pick them up in the taste.
It's a creamy taste.
I don't get the cream.
I do. It's not a crisp flavor, so I don't see it as crisp, which actually would be summer, and it's not a summer beer. It's an all-year beer. To me, it's got a creamy flavor to it. To me.
I'm not arguing with you. It doesn't to me particularly. It's smooth. I will give him that. I think you get a little bit of the orange, citrusy coming through. The orange peel. You get orange peel?
No. Should I?
Yes, you should. Well, it's got some in it, whether you should get it or not. One of the things that sometimes throws me, we run across this coriander spice occasionally. I don't know that I know what coriander tastes like in its real life, not in beer.
Oh, wait. I got citrus.
Okay, so it's growing on the day. So maybe what I'm sensing here is something that I don't identify. Maybe it is the coriander. Chamomile, I've had chamomile tea. There's some recognition of that here, but it's very subtle. This is a very fresh beer. Cleans up well, I think. I'm still getting that. I don't get the creaminess.
No, I don't. I mean, because when I experience, when you see all the different flavors that are in it,
right?
Specifically, with the citrusy, and for citrusy, I would expect a sharp flavor. I would expect to see that, and this just doesn't
more
feel
tang,
that way.
more twang,
it doesn't have that. It just feels. I mean, it doesn't.
It's very smooth.
It just feels smooth, and just I feel like this little as it's going down. It's like a little creaminess that to me.
And it's a 4.5, and it's
so it's so sessionable.
And it is. This is not a beer that's going to be so flavorful that's going to put you off that you couldn't settle in for a substantial amount of it.
No, and I think when you go to Natty Greene's and you eat at Natty Greene's, this would be a great compliment to the food.
it certainly won't overpower what you're eating.
That's why. That's why it's good, because some of the ones, if you're drinking a porter, then basically it's going to be overwhelming with your meal, but this would just go with practically everything.
I think so too.
Not that we're food experts, but I feel that way.
That's good. I'm going to go a bomber on this. I think this is a very good, drinkable, regular, go-to kind of beer. Certainly could possibly be even a gateway beer for people who have had only commercial things and not a lot of craft beer. They want to get introduced. If you're going to introduce your buds to some craft beer, think about this. This is not going to put them off at all from craft beer. It's kind of a natural progression from some other things you might have been drinking.
Yeah, no, I think definitely this is a bomber. You put it exactly the way I was going to say it, that if you want to get your buds to transition over to a beer, get them off of Bud and the other beers, and get them onto something that's like this, why not?
Tell them you're going to drink some Wildflower.
That's right.
Wasn't there a song, Wildflower?
Maybe in your era.
Oh, in my era it was. Anyway, a 2-bomber rating for the Natty Greene Wildflower Witbier.
Witbier.
It's a Witbier, most of us. Drink it. Go out and try some. See what you think. Provide your opinions. Natty Greene is very interested in what you might think of their beer. We are too, what we're doing. Give us some feedback when you get a chance. Remember, until next time, drink local. Keep your beer dollars North Carolina. And we'll catch you later, buds.